how fast the future changes. The smallest actions causes the biggest reactions. Sometimes for the better, most times for the worse. What if mommy would've never sat down that knife? Then Timmy would've never went found that knife. Then Jenny would've never got her throat sliced. You just don't know what your future holds. What if daddy would've never went bought that gun? Then Jimmy would've never went found that gun. Then Penny would've never got her head bust. You just don't know what your future holds. One day mom was cooking in the kitchen, then the phone started to ring. So her son went to get it. When he brought back the phone, she was cutting up a chicken. So with her hands full, she set the knife by the dishes, which is the reason Lil Timmy felt urgency to get it. Specific reason it was absent, he was just so curious. Then his sister walked in and she told him to give it. He said, no way, Jose, if you want it, come get it. They start wrestling like the Macho Man and Sid Vicious. This is not going perfect, there was no Kurt Jennings. Ended with a throat slashed, her body started to fidget. Jenny's body's turned cold, it was less than a minute. Then his mama walked back in and seen the blood dripping. Then she seen her body and started screaming, who did this? It was just an accident. Let Timmy finish, mommy dropped to her knees as he begged for forgiveness. Man, what if mommy would've never sat down that knife? Then Timmy would've never went found that knife. Then Jenny would've never got her throat sliced. You just don't know what your future holds. What if daddy would've never went bought that gun? Then Jimmy would've never went found that gun. Then Penny would've never got her head bust. You just don't know what your future holds. So daddy had to get himself a gun. See, his neighbors last week got hit for every crumb, and his wife said no, but he said, look hun, I need one for the kids, to protect them, not for fun. And the very next day he came home with a desert. He didn't want his kids to find it, so he hid it in the dresser. But Jimmy seen him do it, and he seen where he left it. Told Penny, one day we gon' play with that weapon. Then the day after that, when the daddy went to work, Lil Jimmy grabbed the gun just to see how it worked. Aimed at Penny's brain and he claimed it wouldn't hurt. Squeezed the trigger, bang bang, blood stains on the shirt. Then the neighbors heard the shot, so they called up to see. Daddy answered the phone, all you heard was him weep. Dropped the phone, rushed home, blood stains on his feet. Homicide, suicide, both kids were deceased. Man, what if mommy would've never sat down that knife? Then Timmy would've never went found that knife. Then Jenny would've never got her throat sliced. You just don't know what your future holds. What if daddy would've never went bought that gun? Then Jimmy would've never went found that gun. Then Penny would've never got her head bust. You just don't know what your future holds. I entered this song with your future host of 50 Cent's new weekly competition, and I hope that I win, so I need y'all to go to SoundCloud and show it some love, comment, favorite, download. There's going to be an arrow pointing down. Download it.